Welcome, recruits, to Phase 2 of Get Your FRQ On. AP Calculus Bootcamp. Your clearance has been verified. Today's mission is Operation, Rules of Engagement, covering AP Calculus Unit 2, topics 2.5 through 2.10. This intel is classified Recruit Eyes Only. Let's begin. Here is your mission briefing. We are shifting from old intel to new protocols. Calculating instantaneous rates of change using the limit definition of the difference quotient is highly accurate, but it is inefficient and way too slow for active combat. Your objective today is to deploy shortcut protocols to determine derivatives immediately. My direct order: memorize these patterns. Out here, speed is survival. We start with basic ballistics, the power rule. This is your primary weapon for polynomial functions. The action is simple: drop and subtract. Bring the power down to the front as a coefficient and subtract 1 from the exponent. For example, x to the 5th power becomes 5x to the 4th. Tactical note: this maneuver works for negative and fractional powers as well. Next is squad tactics regarding linearity. Standard operating procedure here is divide and conquer. Thanks to the sum and difference rule, the derivative of a sum is the sum of the derivatives. You can engage targets individually. As for constant multiples, remember that constants are non-combatants. Park them on the side, differentiate the variable, and then reattach them to the final target. Moving to special weapons, sine and cosine. These follow a strict cycle of 4. Sine becomes cosine, cosine becomes negative sine becomes negative cosine, and negative cosine loops back to sine. Memorize this critical intel. The derivative of any cofunction always triggers a negative response. Watch your signs. We have 2 more special weapons data cards. Codename the Invincible is e to the x. It is the only function that survives differentiation completely unchanged. Codename the Reciprocal is the natural log, ln of x. Differentiating this simply inverts the variable to 1 over x, valid for all x greater than 0. Threat level high. We are now entering complex maneuvers, starting with the product rule. If 2 differentiable functions are multiplied together, do not just multiply their derivatives. You must deploy the lefty-righty maneuver, otherwise known as the product rule. Keep the first function and derive the second, then add that to the second function times the derivative of the first. For rational functions, we deploy the quotient rule. SOP here is to defend the high ground. Memorize the chant: low d high minus high d low. Draw the line and square the low. Critical fail condition: subtraction is not commutative. You must start the numerator with the bottom function, the low, or the operation will fail. Let's look at heavy artillery, advanced trig. While you can derive these on the fly using the quotient rule and sine/cosine, memorization is faster. Declassified code key: tangent becomes secant squared, secant becomes secant times tangent. And remember the co-rule: cotangent and cosecant derivatives will result in negative outputs. Welcome to the Drill Sergeant's Corner. These are common disciplinary violations. Violation 1. Invisible parentheses. Always wrap your binomials in armor to ensure multiplication distributes correctly. Violation 2. Dropping notation. Do not write an equal sign between a function and its derivative. Violation 3. Premature rounding. Store your intermediate values in your calculator, and do not round until the final shot. The AP standard requires 3 decimal places. Maintain strict notation discipline on free response questions. A naked answer, writing down a numerical result with no supporting work, is a failed mission. You must show the blueprint. Before engaging the calculator, write down the uncalculated difference quotient structure, or the product rule structure. This communicates your method to command. No setup equals no points. Phase 2 mission debrief. Power rule, drop and subtract. Product rule, left d right plus right d left. Quotient rule, low d high minus high d low over low squared. Trigonometry, watch the cosines. Status, Phase 2 is complete. Proceed to field drills. Clearance, dismissed. For more AP Calculus worked out free response question solutions, like and subscribe to get your FRQ on.